Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. I am Muhammad Ifra Iman bin Zamri from ED 2493B of Bachelor of Science Education, Cons Mathematics of UiTM Puncak Alam. Before this, I have talked about two of four happy hormones in our body, which is dopamine and serotonin. Now, I am going to talk on the next happy hormone, which is oxytocin. Oxytocin is a hormone and a neurotransmitter that acts on organs in the body and as a chemical messenger in the brain, controlling key aspects of the reproductive system that is involved at the childbirth, breastfeeding, lactation, and aspects on human behavior. It is also associated with empathy, trust, sexual activity, and relationship building. So, what is oxytocin? Oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin are often referred as our happy hormones. When you are attracted to another person, your brain releases dopamine, your serotonin levels increase, and oxytocin is produced. This causes you to feel a surge of positive emotion. Oxytocin is produced in the hypothalamus and is secreted into the bloodstream by the posterior pituitary gland. Secretion depends on electrical activity of neurons in the hypothalamus. It is released into the blood when these cells are excited. When oxytocin enter the bloodstream, it affects the uterus and lactation. But now, I am going to talk on oxytocin as happy hormone of our body. In the brain, oxytocin acts as a chemical messenger and has an important role in many human behaviors, including sexual arousal, recognition, trust, romantic attachment, and mother-infant bonding. As a result, oxytocin has been called the love hormone or cuddle chemical. The effect of oxytocin on the brain is complex. Current research is focused on examining the role of oxytocin in various disorders, including addiction, depression, anxiety, and anorexia. Oxytocin levels peak at night. This is associated with increasing uterine activity at night. There are many ways to boost oxytocin. As this name suggests, oxytocin plays an important part in human bonding. These effects have led oxytocin to be grouped with the other happy hormones that known to have a positive impact on the mood and emotions. It is important to understand, however, that oxytocin does not magically change your behavior. It does not make you trust or fall in love with someone in an instant, but it can boost feelings of love, contentment, security, and trust towards someone you already care of. During daytime, as the level of oxytocin is lower, you should find ways to increase oxytocin level back to normal. Your body produces oxytocin naturally, but if you want to feel the love, so to speak, try these natural ways to increase it. First, try yoga. This wellness practice offers plenty of benefit, including less anxiety and stress, relief of depression and other mood symptoms, better sleeps, and also improve quality of life. Second, listen to music or make your own music. While musical tastes can vary widely from person to person, most people enjoy listening to the some type of music. You probably listen to music because you enjoy it, but you might have noticed it has other benefits like improving your mood, focus, and motivation. It is also seem to help improve the ability to create social bonds and affect also associated with oxytocin. Third, Get or give a massage. Love a good massage? You are in luck. What does oxytocin do for you? Well, people often report less pain, stress, and anxiety for massage. Many also notice an improved mood and greater feelings of well-being. You do not have to get a professional massage to see these benefits, but research suggests that massage from a partner or other loved one may just work as well. Fourth, spend time with friends. Strong friendships can make a big difference in your emotional well-being. Kicking it with your pals can make for a good time, but it can also help you feel sociable, feel socially support, and less alone in the world. That is how oxytocin at work. The good feelings you experience around your friends can help you feel more positive about your interactions, making you want to spend more time together. The trust and affection you have towards them also tends to increase when you share their company more often. Whether you make specific plans or simply enjoy hanging out, the more time you spend together, the stronger your bond will likely become. For a bonus, try do something with a friend that either you or him has done before. Bonding over the unique experience may also trigger oxytocin release. Fifth, meditate. A daily meditation practice can help reduce stress and anxiety, improve your mood, and help you feel more compassion to yourself and others. These effects can go a long way toward increasing your sense of connection and bolstering your relationship with others. But you also target oxytocin production by focusing your meditation on someone you care about. Loving kindness meditation, also referred to as compassion meditation, involve directing thoughts of love, compassion, and goodwill towards someone in your life, and sending thoughts of peace and wellness toward them. So now, what are the benefits of oxytocin, especially at night? Oxytocin has a calming effect and can influence your emotions and mental health. First, oxytocin can lower stress. Studies shows that when people are under physical stress, like pain or restraint, oxytocin levels rise in the blood. This might stop your nervous system from shutting down when you are faced with something hard or scary and lower your stress hormone cortisol. Next, it also lowers anxiety. Oxytocin might help lower anxiety as well. In one study, people who were given oxytocin as a nasal spray before public speaking had lower anticipation anxiety. In another study, some people were given oxytocin nasal spray and a friend for support during a social stress test. Those who took, those who took oxytocin had lower anxiety, and those who did not. Those who both took oxytocin medicine and had the support of a friend had the lowest anxiety and more calmness. Third, builds trust. Other studies show that oxytocin helps you feel trusting and generous. The hormone helps you correctly identify faces as either positive or negative and lower response of threatening spaces. This helps you build trust and connection with others. Fourth, it also affects mood. People who have a depression might also have changes in oxytocin levels and production, but these effects are not fully understood. While oxytocin might be lower in those with depression, it is still not clear that taking oxytocin also helps. Fifth, build connections. Oxytocin helps form social bonds, which give a burst of feel-good oxytocin. It is thought that a lack of connection is a form of stress that causes your body to release oxytocin and send you looking for interaction with others. Next, why does it affect males and females differently? There is a question about how does oxytocin affect males and females. For your information, females usually have higher levels than males in oxytocin. It is a key hormone involved in childbirth and lactation after all. Oxytocin affects males and females differently, especially in social contexts. This may be because the hormone acts differently in the male and female amygdala. Biological differences aside, men and women appear to experience oxytocin in many of the same ways. It facilitates bonding with children, increases romantic attachment, and plays an important role in reproduction for both sexes. This is the portion of your brain responsible for emotion, motivation, and reward. For example, oxytocin may factor into how females identify who to befriend and how to tend to those relationships. The hormone may play a role in the way males identify competitive relationships and navigate the fight or flight response. But that's where things start to split. While the area is not well researched, scientists have noticed some key distinctions in how men and women process oxytocin. For example, several studies have found that in men, oxytocin improves the ability to identify competitive relationships and navigate the fight or flight response. Women generally lack this response. Instead, oxytocin tends to increase feelings of kinship. This could be because oxytocin behaves differently in male and female amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for emotion and behavior. Next is what happens if there is too much oxytocin. At present, the implications of having too much oxytocin are not clear. High levels have been linked to benign prostatic hyperplasia, a condition which affects the prostate in more than half of men over the age of 60. This may cause difficulty in passing urine. It may be possible to treat this condition by manipulating oxytocin levels. However, more research is needed before any possible treatment are available. What happens if there is too little oxytocin? Low oxytocin levels have been linked to autism and autistic spectrum, a key element of this disorder being poor social functioning. Some scientists believe oxytocin could be used to treat this disorder. In addition, low oxytocin has been linked to depressive symptoms, and it has been proposed as a treatment for depressive disorders. However, there is still not enough evidence at present to support its use for any of these conditions. That's all my sharing for happy hormone oxytocin. I will be back for the last hormone of four main happy hormones in our body. Want to know what hormone it is? Check it out for my next video. Thank you, bye.